Yo, what's going on? It's KingMo. Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be bringing out new custom tactics in eafc25. These are amazing. They've been getting me a lot of wins in Foot Champs, Elite Division and whatnot, guys. I've been going crazy with these tactics, so be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are on the road to 5k subscribers. This is my current team at the moment. I'm using a bit of a fun team because we did pack ourselves Neymar, and I also packed De Jong, who I actually probably will end up using in Foot Champs. But it's a bit of a fun team. This is my main account at the moment. We've still got like 4 million coins, but that's not important right now. Today is the custom tactics. Let me show you guys what we got going on, because these tactics are quite different to our last ones. We actually did release 4-3-3 tactics last time, but this is what I've been using now for the last few, I'd say for the last like 2 weeks or so. And they have been amazing, bro. Like crazy results in champs. So the formation is the 4-2-1-3, guys. This is a formation that's been growing in popularity. There's a lot of people in FC25 Elite Division that have used it, have been using it. And yeah, I mean, this formation here is very, very good because it does allow you to play wide and through the middle. I play counter build-up style. Obviously, this is not necessarily a defensive formation, but the transition is so crazy with this formation. Once you win the ball back and you go and start your attack, it's like crazy because you literally go from like 0 to 100 real quick. No, like literally, your wingers stay up and they're literally waiting for the ball, and you can easily go from defense to attack within a split second. My defensive approach is 61. This is what I use. I like 61 because it's not necessarily a high line. Even though it does say high defensive approach, it doesn't really take your defenders too far up. And the automatic offside traps are not really too strong in this, because I do know that the automatic offside trap is a bit worrisome. When you're playing against a good player who's doing the first time over the top through balls, quite hard to stop that. So let me go through what we got going on here with the instructions. So goalkeeper, I just got a standard goalkeeper. You guys can run sweeper keeper if you guys like that, but for me, I just like normal goalkeeper. My fullbacks are both on fullback. Of course, you want to make sure they're both on fullback, as you would, and both of your defenders have to be on the defender as well. I know some people like to use like ball playing defender and stuff like that. For me personally, I just use defender. Like, it doesn't really change much. Defensive roles, I don't really notice too much of a difference, in my opinion. I don't think there's much difference between each of them, because there's only so much AI movement that they can do because they are defenders. So in the midfield, I've got a deep line playmaker on both of my DMs, and I have roaming on both of them as well. Now, you guys are probably sitting there thinking, why the hell do you have roaming? Why don't you just have balanced or normal? But guys, when you have roaming, you guys can see that they cover a lot of ground. Make sure you guys have players with good stamina, because this is what it will look like with the ball. And when you have roaming, when I click on roaming here, they'll basically cover the ground behind the cam. So you see the gaps there behind the cam, on the right, on the left, you know, through the middle. They will pretty much cover both of it. So or both of them will cover the ground, sorry. So make sure you guys have pretty good DMs with good stamina, and obviously preferably good defensive stats. Obviously one of them can be a bit more playmaking, that's why I've got Pirlo in there, but the other one has to be properly defensive. And yeah, like I said, this is really good because it does cover a lot of ground in the midfield. You guys can see that when I am attacking, my Neymar or your cam will be quite high up at the pitch. So make sure you guys are running someone who is very defensive behind. Now, I run Shadow Striker on my cam. This is very, very good, because this is basically your outlet. When you're defending, when you got yourself a little counter attack going, obviously at times you won't be able to hit the wings because there will be the opponent's fullbacks will still be sitting behind, just waiting for any sort of counter attacks. So make sure you guys have your Shadow Striker on your cam, because your player will stay up, and when you get the ball, when you receive the ball in the midfield with either one of your midfielders, you can just ping it straight up to your cam, and you basically just have a 4-on-4 situation instantly, and you can pass to either wings or through to the striker. It's very important because Shadow Striker, if you guys can see the description, it says that he plays in the hole behind the strikers. This is amazing because if you're playing against a formation like 4-4-2, there's basically a hole in between the midfield and the defense. There's a hole there, and this is basically where this player is going to occupy. So this formation is really good against playing 4-4-2, because like I said, this cam is basically just in and around, in between the defensive line and the midfield line. It's just floating around in its own area, and you can really make a lot of use for that. I had Patelas here before, and she had like 100 and she had like 100 assists in like 110 games or something. It was crazy. I'm not even joking, bro. Like, she was going crazy. Then I've got inside forward on both of my wingers. Of course, you want to run inside forward because it's basically like going to be like the 4-3-2-1 from last year, where your wide players come in a bit. It's very important as well because it does allow for the extra option. If you guys have wingers and stuff, if you have winger or a wide playmaker and stuff, it'll be too wide of a formation. So you want to make sure you have all the options you can get through the middle. And yeah, inside forward does help with that. And make sure you have it on both of your wingers. And then your striker is advanced forward. Now, this is the best role for a striker in the game. I don't see any other role being as good as advanced forward. So yeah, man, make sure you guys are using advanced forward. Obviously, some people do like to use complete, but for me, complete is a bit, you don't need complete if you have wingers. If you have a narrow formation, like a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow or something, then you can definitely use complete because it will cover more ground on the left and right hand side. But I think for now, you can just really just use just standard attack. And this is how the team lines up, guys. And the code is right here on the screen, so you can take a screenshot or write it down or whatever you guys want to do. And this is what's been helping me, man. This formation is absolutely incredible. Make sure you guys are trying it out. I also have another 4-4-2 custom tactics that I do switch to in game as well if I am struggling with this formation, because not every formation is perfect. Some counter others. So let me know if you guys want to see the other formation. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.